Turn around again. Show me the back. Come on, Peacock. Come on, beautiful. Oh, this is gorgeous. Come on, show me. Show me.
One next door doing the same
Look
thing.
at that. Let me see. Oh.
Right over there.
I've never seen like the back of them. Like they open up, they look like a turkey in the back.
Yeah, well they are. They fly like turkeys too.
They're part turkey?
He can jump into the air.
Where's the other one that's open?
Right next door. See him?
Oh, beautiful. Oh my gosh, he's huge. Oh, look at that. That's so neat.
So
They're
they
like
have
fans.
territories.
Beautiful fanning. Oh, he's putting them down now.
Those big gray feathers.
Is it because we're coming close he's putting them down?
Just because there's no females around. Look, here's a little dude.
Aw. He's like, hey ladies, check me out.
That's like your 13-year-old, 14-year-old trying to
impress a girl.
Yeah.
Aww. He's like, no girls.
And
Ooh, that one's gonna have a lot of feathers if he opens
Yeah.
up. Open up, mister.
And there's two females.
Oh, that would be
around.
beautiful if I can get one right here on the stage, opening up his feathers, like right in the middle.
We had a wedding here.
Can
We
you
had an
prop
arch
them?
down there. One of them opened his feathers in the arch,
Oh,
facing the stage, and the bride and groom, the bride couldn't get through until I chased them off.
that's funny. He's like, no, I'm the center of attention, not this bride. Oh, this is beautiful. Sacred lands.
Well, what makes it sacred is the fact that like here, look, everything was built without cutting down a tree.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah, you were able to do the stage
And-
right in between
and
it all.
The gathering area for the prehistoric Indians is protected. The clay they put there is protected. There's still pottery laying around on the surface. There's more than 100 people's ashes up on the highest mound,
Wow.
including my parents, including 2 people in the last month.
Whoa. And you let them...
Yeah, we let them do that because my parents are up there. Why not?
Mm.
It's just, it's ashes, but it's the spirit, you know, it's good for the property. Just weddings are good for the property.
Mm-hmm.
I have a tree over here that's growing for a 19-year-old that died in Michigan.
I'm hoping that he opens up his feathers. He's beautiful. He's got so many. Come on. Come on up here on the stage and do this.
Well, he knows he needs more sun.
He needs more women around. There's not enough women.
Yeah, well, and it shows off better in the sun. Now here's the youngster. And you saw, what else is like us? Guess what? They all ate and took care of that first, right? And then they came down here and started showing off and fulfilling their roles as males and females.
This is gorgeous with the water, too.
Yeah. And there's 3 females over here. Let's see if a male comes close.
That is so funny.
He's saying,
Ow!
pay attention. What we have is 2 males and 5 or 6 females, 2 young males and 5 or 6 females.
So they mate after they eat? Is that why they're like...
No, they're
Are they
just like us. You know, they're just behaving
Showing
like
off.
us. Just,
What is this thing right here?
what? That is a Native American church.
Oh.
It only uses the 4 elements. Fix that piece. Nobody has to spend any money. You don't have to leave an offering unless you want to leave an offering to you know, tobacco or sage or something, but no money. The only money involved here is the string that you tie the sticks together with. In the ceremony, you use water, air, earth, and fire. Only those 4 elements. That's everything
it's a
about
church?
the ceremony. And you cover it and make it dark. And how you need to picture it is a womb on Mother Earth. A womb shape, it's dark, okay, covered with layers of blankets. You have to crawl to get in. You can't go in as an arrogant 2-legged, like a lot of churches have you cover your hair, for instance.
Yeah.
Same idea, only more dramatic. And if you're a Lakota Sioux man, you're on your hands and knees getting ready to crawl in, and you say, I acknowledge that I'm related to all living things.
Now, when you have these things out here, you have powwows or things, or that's some
We're not Native American. We do a ceremony here on occasion. We'll do one in 6 or 8 weeks because somebody's coming from California.
So it's not like a church. It's just like a different kind of spiritualism church. It's a different kind of...
Well,
Like,
you know who Joseph Campbell is? The writer? Professor at a women's college, was interviewed by Bill Moyers on public television over a period of years, and they replay it still. He said that this was as elegant a way of praying to God as any in the world.
because it's covered and you're private and you're...
And you're not the person in charge here is the person that puts water on the rocks. Okay, the water pour. And what water on the rocks do, it allows the rocks to speak.
To steam.
They steam, and it gives them a voice.
Vapor.
Okay? And it also, it rises.
That's interesting because it says in the Word of God that if we don't cry out, the rocks will cry out.
Right. And the rocks are the original, they're on earth before anything else. So they're the oldest part of the earth.
Yeah, and if we don't worship God, they will.
Right, right.
You know,
so that's what we're doing, and we're giving them a chance. Okay? That's
Yeah.
what's happening in there.
Because everything that
guess what
has
you
breath,
do?
praise the Lord, and that has breath.
Right. And
Interesting.
the trees, me and this palmetto share about 60-65% of our DNA. Okay, so these Indians 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, when they said they're related to all living things, they were right. Every living thing on earth has the same 4 amino acids that are the building blocks of life. Everything. And
So
everything
is this
on earth has the
petrified
same,
wood?
No, that's concrete.
Oh, okay.
Everything has the same double helix structure of the
My battery's getting low.
yeah.
But this is really awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you for
there's a
sharing.
male up on the fence.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to end it right here.
And he's sitting next to a female.
That's
And
his
they're
wife.
monogamous
That's his
to
wife.
some extent.
Well, I know swans are. They
Yeah.
mate for life.
Well, these guys with this many are, what I tell people on a tour is they're monogamous about like humans are monogamous. Okay? Mostly.
They try.
Yeah.
They commit.
So here's a bunch of guys. A bunch of young. And the young males can mix with the females now because there's not a male
Are these
displaying.
aloes? They
No,
look
this
similar.
is a kind of bromeliad, Atmia. It has these flower spikes that come up
Beautiful.
from yellow to orange.
Do you keep the grounds too?
Yes. I'm the carpenter. I'm the event person.
Do you get more exotics that come out in the summer? Like the exotic flowers?
We have lots of things all the time, and there's plenty of things blooming. There,
The vines.
there.
Mm-hmm. Pretty.
And one of my favorites is over here.
There's the albino peacock.
No, not albino.
Oh, what is he?
No pink eye, no.
Oh, just white.
Just white. It's a recessive gene. That female that's dominant, that one right there, is the mother of that.
Do you ever see one with feathers, like the male feathers in white?
Yes, we had one, and we got hit by a car.
Aww. Watch out, sweetie. I won't go near you.
But
Don't
not
worry.
before he had offspring.
So that's good. He has offspring.
Yeah, and the mitochondrial DNA through the mother, she's not white, but she can have white babies.
Oh, there he goes again.
Yeah. And there's a female. No, there's a young male. That's that same guy. Just
He's showing him. This is how it's done, young man. Oh, he's just ruffling his tail
here's
feathers.
the
How
flower.
cute.
Look at this plant.
Beautiful.
Look at the flowers.
Mm. That's so
Isn't that
pretty.
pretty? Look how many there are.
Mm.
There's bougainvillea. There's bromeliad blooming.
So this is great for a wedding.
Yeah, this is the tree.
Come show me your
in honor
feathers.
of the 19-year-old who died in Michigan.
Oh, the parents sent that out?
The great aunt brought it out. I planted it for her. And it's just getting established, but you can see all the new leaves coming. So in a week it'll look really good.
How cool. Oh, he is gorgeous.
There's a female.
You are gorgeous.
There's a female.
Yeah, you shake those feathers.
Those-
She's coming.
Those
Here
gray,
she comes.
those gray feathers
There's your girl.
behind what holds that all up, and they lose all those every summer.
Oh, really?
They
And then
have
they
to
get new
grow them
ones?
all back.
All right, my battery's going, so I better
Watch,
let it go.
he'll do a little dance.
He's shaking.
Yeah, see the And she's ruffling a little bit. And see, he's backing up.
He found her.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, wow.
See, he makes
He
pretty much
shakes
noise.
it. Wow. He's like, hey, come on now. I'm shaking these for you, baby. I'm glad I didn't shut this down yet. This is awesome. Come on. Go get her.
Now look at her.
Go get your mama.
She says, not now.
She's like,
Nice
I'm not
display.
impressed. I just passed 6 other males that were shaking their feathers too.
Right, and you know, maybe later, but not now.
I just ate. This poor guy. Aw.
Here's another adult male.
And he's not even trying to compete with this
Well,
guy,
he's gotta
shaking
have
his
enough
thing.
different territory. Only during the mating season do they have territory, the adult male.
Okay, I'm going to conclude this one.
There's more flowers.
Oh, how pretty.
There's more flowers. There's a really pretty flower right here that we didn't see. We don't see, you know, we have tunnel vision. We don't notice them.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Look at this. It's dark purple in the center and light purple.
Mm.
It's right. If you look, you can see there's always something. These are beginning to bloom, and they look really neat in another week or two.
I guess I'm just going to let this go until my battery goes.
Here's bougainvillea.
Do you get jasmine out here? Can you?
Yeah, we have Confederate jasmine climbing up the trees over there.
Oh, nice. That leaves a beautiful aroma.
This blooms 3 or 4 times a year. It's getting ready again.
What kind of plant is that?
This has beautiful flowers most of the year, half the year.
And here's a cactus. That was amazing to me, to find cactus in Florida. And I found out the hard way when I went out to go feed the cows.
Look at the flower on this tree.
Beautiful.
Bee by it. It's called Cherokee bean. This is a peach.
Oh, neat. You can get fruit.
That's a guava right back there. That's a logan, like a lychee nut. We have a
here's a pretty
nectarine
one.
on the property. We have 4 citruses.
That's mint, isn't it?
No,
What's
that's
that
a
mint like?
Cuban buttercup, we call it around here. It's Turner eye is the fancy name.
Oh, how cool this is.
Yeah.
This almost reminds me of the Fern Grotto in Hawaii. You know what that is? Like, they have like, it's called the Wedding
Yeah.
Island, and they have all the...
Yeah, and try this. Turn right when you get up to the end of the path.
Okay. Hopefully my camera stays on. Batteries go. Oh, how cool. Look at that. It has a sweet smell in here, too.
Yeah. These are racus palms, or lady palms. And they're real slow growing, so this would be a very unusual thing to be able to walk through a forest of them.
Well, this is great. I'm so glad that I got the special tour. Because if I would have come on your Sunday when you have all your, well, your 4
Well, if
people.
I have kids, we always walk on this trail.
There's 2 guys, 2 men. That's a baby one, right?
That's about a 3 or 4-year-old. He doesn't think he's a baby. He thinks he's 15. Here's the biggest tree on the property.
Oh, wow. That's huge. And that's his...
It's a live oak. That's a dead one.
What's on the other side? They jumped over every time.
My neighbor, Jim Robinson.
He doesn't mind.
No, and I help him. He's 85, 86. I blow off his driveway and trim for him. He tolerates us.
He tolerates the beautiful peacocks on his property.
Well, in the events, you know, sometimes that's a nuisance for him. The city has a noise ordinance that all the loud noise is supposed to stop at 10. I have a deal with Jim
Look at the little
that
squirrel coming out of
the
it.
loud noise doesn't have to stop at 10 as long as we don't have bass and drums.
Aw. They were just in the tree. They came out of the bottom.
This is an old, 25 years old sculpture by my sculpture friend who has a studio here. And he donated that, and it looks
What's
really
his name?
good. Robert Bruce Epstein. And doesn't it look nice in there?
Mm-hmm.
You don't even see it if you're not paying attention. It just blends in. These are all getting ready to bloom. And that's one of the prettier flowers around. That's the African iris.
So do you have florists that come out and put more flowers in addition, like?
Oh yeah, when we have weddings and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also pull out, like I always keep 60 or 70 caladiums around. You know what caladiums are?
No.
In front of the stage there were some white ones, big leaf, decorative leaves.
Oh,
Okay. I'll have those through till January
What are these nets for?
to keep leaves out of the pond, some of the leaves out of the pond, and then I can clean it.
And what do you have this netting here for?
My mom used to be a collector of finches and birds.
Oh.
I kept chickens in there. And I took apart a lot of cages back here, and that's where she got the screen for the, you know, I kept the ones that had a metal frame, and I took down the ones that had a wood frame.
So there's no birds in there now, though.
Nothing. The screens have got holes in them, and raccoons can get in.
Oh, not
But
good.
I saved all the screen I could, so she came over and I gave her some.
Oh yeah, for the chickens at the house. That was nice. This looks like a piece of artwork, but it's just...
It is, that's me. It's just scrap from around here.
How beautiful.
Just around the spot.
Is that from the peacocks?
Yeah, that's peacock poop.
Nice.
And peacock poop cleans up like human poop. As opposed to osprey poop who eat fish, their poop penetrates the bricks.
Oh, wow.
And you can't even scrub it all up. Here's the, he's done some more work on a statue.
Okay,
More
let's
of the
see, it's
fingers,
too dark.
epoxy on the fingers.
Can you open it or no?
Yeah, you can go around this way.
Oh, good, maybe.
There, I'll go around.
Okay. Beautiful.
He's got to finish this finger and this finger and a little bit on this one. Then he's
So-
got to do the boat that fits in here. He hopes to get the epoxy done today.
Oh, wow. Okay. Are these falling from your trees? The
Yeah.
fruit? Wow.
This is citrus is grafted down here, just like roses are grafted. The rose that was given to her won't last more than 2 or 3 years because it wasn't grafted. It was from Texas.
Oh.
You graft it on a rootstock that can resist the year-round pests that are in the soil because it doesn't freeze hard enough. So sometimes you'll see a citrus tree and you'll see a sucker coming up from the ground right beside it. That's the wild rootstock. sprouting.
neat.
So the birds eat the fruit and pop out the seeds and they drop them, and then you get all varieties of citrus on wild rootstock. Okay, so that means it's sour, it's bitter, it doesn't taste like you expect an orange to taste. These just happen to taste really sour but not bitter, so they're really nice. I mean, I enjoy them.
They're good for cooking.
This is the plaza. This is why this place is sacred. This
I've been meaning to shut this off for like the past 10 minutes and it's still going.
See the bricks all cut along here?
Mm-hmm.
And on this side. What's happening is this, underneath our feet is clay that were brought in by the prehistoric Indians. And this is their public area, like the town square.
Oh.
And this is where they held all their business, and this is where they held all their ceremonies, in this space right here. In the same grade, that's the high corner, that's the low corner. Dad tried to determine where the clay was after 500 years. Did the best he could, put a form in, and then cut the bricks to that shape.
Oh, wow. How neat. And these are clay bricks.
Yep. And that tree right there, that live oak tree, was cored by the University of Florida School of Forestry because they were interested whether that tree was here when the Tocobaga Indians were living here, and the answer is yes. That tree is 300 years older than this country, and that tree is between 500 and 550 years old.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool too.
Mm.
And this would have been the temple mound where the chief would have lived, and everybody would have gone up there on occasion, and
Hung out
every
with sheep.
morning the head of each clan went up there to talk about, you know, who's getting what, and everybody's being treated fairly.
Mm-hmm.
And they drank a caffeinated green tea, which I serve on Sundays. The same tea,
Oh,
made out of the
neat.
same plant.
What are you doing with the store? Just fixing it to go back
It's
on?
a window, and
Oh, it's a, okay, I see.
rats, squirrels ate this part out.
Aw.
So this is all an epoxy fix. So now I've got to replace the glazing. That's right here. Here's the putty knife. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. And then priming it. But there's one more thing I want to tell you. See, now, this is the equivalent of three adult females staying in the kitchen. Okay, they're all here. They're just, you know, low key, you know,
Hanging out.
relaxing,
Just hanging
hanging out. You know, none of that stuff is going on down there. If we stop and pick any spot and we look, we can find pottery. And that's also cool. I'm always interested in seeing how easy it is. Because we always throw it somewhere, so I never know where there is any. It'll be broken pottery, because this is a landfill.
You mean you put it out here yourself?
What?
You put the pottery out, or it's just there?
This is their landfill, just like we make landfills.
Mm-hmm.
This is their broken stuff. These shells are all their shells. All these shells are at least 450 or 500 years old.
Oh, wow.
And on the surface, sometimes it's easier.
Are the spiders poisonous?
There's all kinds of spiders.
Because that one looked like it was glowing in the middle.
No, that's a little one. That one's not.
So these shells could survive 500 years?
Those shells can survive thousands of years.
Wow.
These shells are found all the way up at the Great Lakes because they lasted longer than anything anybody else had. Interesting. It was great. There's a little teeny piece, but that's not much. There's some place where the peacocks have dug it up a little bit. There we go. When they dig things up, they don't have anything to do with the pottery. They're not interested. So.
They're just interested in the seed you're
Yeah.
putting down.
It's much better to do this in the shade.
Yeah.
There you go. There's a piece of pottery.
Yeah. And that's dated back.
From Tocobaga Indians. It has to be probably 450, 500 years old at the minimum.
Wow.
So, let's find a good shell too.
So do you get a lot of field trips out here with schools?
We used to, but the school budgets have all been cut. Admiral Farragut wanted to come down, one of the teachers, but they wouldn't allow the expense of the bus to ride down the street a mile. So all these shells have been handled by Tocobaga Indians.